Hi everyone and welcome to another sewing tutorial on this channel. If you are new here, thank you for stopping by, and if you are a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back. In today's video, I'll be showing you how to make this beautiful three-tiered gathered skirt with elastic waistband. It's a beginner friendly and easy to follow tutorial. So if you love sewing tutorials as this, why not keep watching and let's get into the video. For this tutorial, these are the measurements I'll be working with. And for my fabric, I have mixed prints of Ankara and each of it is less than a yard. You don't need much fabric to make the skirt except you want it longer. I also have this white mikado which will serve as the lining and it is less than half yard. Then there's elastic for the waistband and the height is not up to 2 inches. Now let's talk about the skirt length. I want mine to be 20 inches with a 2-inch waistband. So if I take out 2 from 20, I will have 18 inches. So my skirt length is 18. Next is to decide how many tiers you want your skirt to have. It can be 2, 3 or 4. Depends on what you want. So I'm making mine 3 tier. And what I will do is to divide my skirt length by the number of tiers. 18 divided by 3 is 6. That means each tier of my skirt will be 6 inches long. Now for the length of your lining, you are going to take out whatever you get after dividing from the full length of your skirt. Remember I got 6 inches, so if I take out 6 from 18, I will have 12, and that 12 inches will be the length of my lining. So the first tier will be at the top edge of the lining, the second at the middle, and the last will be at the bottom edge, which will make up for the total length of the skirt. For the width of the lining, we are using our hip circumference. And because this skirt will not have a zipper but elastic, we need to add extra inches to that our hip circumference so it will be easy to wear. Now my hip circumference is 40. And I have about 19.5 inches left. I decided to use everything, but later I realized it was much and I reduced it to 12 inches. So the width of my lining is my hip circumference plus extra 12 inches. Now go ahead and indicate the middle of your lining with a straight line. That is where the second layer of your skirt will be attached. The next thing to do now is to cut out the layers for the skirt. So whatever measurement you get, after dividing your skirt length by your number of tier, you are going to add extra 1 inch as sewing allowance and another 1 inch as overlapping allowance. This will make the fabric fall on each other and our lining won't have to show outside. For the width, I'll be using the width of this Ankara fabric, which is about 45 inches. I will cut out 3 pieces using the calculated length. Now 3 pieces of this is about 135. That means the width of each tier is 135. When you finish cutting, the next thing to do is to join the 3 pieces together so it becomes one piece. At this point, I have joined all the pieces and I have one piece for each layer. Next thing to do is to run a loose stitch at the top edge so as to gather the fabric easily. And at the bottom edge, I'll double fold the fabric and stitch it down. I will do the same with the remaining pieces. Once you have run the loose stitch, just pull on one of the threads to gather the fabric. Now, before you start gathering, make sure you've notched the center as well as the sides of your fabric so that your gathers can be evenly distributed. And you're going to gather your fabric to the measurements on your lining. After making the gathers, this is what I have. And the next thing to do is to place it on the lining. Remember I said I later reduced the width of my lining to my hip circumference plus 12 inches. Now this is it. Before attaching the fabric, I'll notch the center and side fold of the bottom and top edge, and for the middle, I'll simply indicate it with chalk. I will first attach the last layer to the lining piece. You can see the wrong side of the fabric facing up. That is how you should place yours too. Then I will align the notch parts and use pins to hold them in place. I will start stitching right from the edge. I will leave about half an inch at the beginning before sewing. Then I will also stop about half an inch before the end. And I'll do the same with the other layers. And that little space will be used to close the side later. For the second tier, I will also make sure I align the notch parts. For the lining piece, I didn't notch. I only make a mark with my chalk. So I will align the notch part on the fabric to the marked part on the lining piece, and I'll be stitching same way I will stitch the last tier. I will stitch the first tier differently. I won't stitch from inside like I will do the last and the second tier. I will top stitch instead and also align the notch part. This is what I have after attaching the tiers to the lining piece. You can see how neatly the gathers are arranged. And this is what the wrong side looks like. Now let's close the side. We are closing the lining piece first before the layers. I will push in my fabric and pin the lining piece together. After stitching the lining, I will also stitch the layers of fabric this way. Once you are through with that, go ahead and finish up the open part. And you do the same to the other layers. The next thing to do now is to cut out the waistband. Go ahead and measure what you have here. That is what you use to cut out your band. I have 25.5 here, which is 51 inches. I'm using this print for my band. The height is 5 inches, which is 2.5 on fold, and after stitching, I will have 2 inches. For the length, it is what I measured around my waist plus extra inch seam allowance. I will be stitching one side of the band to the waist first. I will leave about ½ inch from the beginning of the band before stitching round, and then I will stop about ½ inch before the end of the band. After stitching one side of the band, this is what I have, and the next thing to do is to close up this ½ inch opening at both sides of the band. I will pin it together, then go over to the sewing machine to stitch. After stitching it together, this is what I have. Now, I will use the other side of the waistband to cover up the seam. I will fold in the edge with ½ an inch, then top stitch on it round. I will top stitch from the right side, and I'll make sure to leave about 2 inches space in which the elastic will pass through. After making the top stitch, this is what I have, and this is the opening for the elastic. To cut out your elastic, you will need your waist circumference, And from that measurement, you subtract about 3 inches to get the length of your elastic. Now, if you are using this exact elastic, you don't have to worry about it being too loose because this is a wider one and it doesn't stretch as much as the smaller ones. So my waist circumference is 29. I took out 3 and cut out 26 inches. And with the help of my safety pin, I will insert it into the opening. After you've pulled out the other end of the elastic, go ahead and stitch it together. After stitching, you stretch your band so the elastic can go in. Then you also close the opening the elastic passed through. And once you are through with that, your skirt is ready. So guys, we've come to the end of this tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. If you find this video helpful, do not forget to give it a thumbs up and share. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, kindly subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one.